Hey guys, welcome back. This is again Classroom Tested Apps by Ryan Easton. Last week we talked about Congressional Moments, which is a really cool app on how to teach the differences between primary and secondary sources. I'll have the link to that app in the description. So this week I'm going to be talking about something called Sutori.com, which was formerly history.co. And so I'm a history teacher, and I'm always looking for apps on how to make timelines. And hands down, this is the best timeline app that I've ever found. It does lots of different things, so I'm going to show you guys in a second. And so students can create timelines, or the teacher can just make a timeline to share with students. So the cost, how much does it cost? So there's a free version and there is a paid version. And I think you're going to have to look at what you need in the classroom. I think you could definitely get away with the free version. For me personally, I pay the $99 a year because I teach multiple sections, but I still think, I could probably get away with the free version. So let's check out this app. Here is the app. Whoops, let's go back. Okay, cool. So it's web-based. One of the hands down the best things about the fact that it's web-based is that the kids can work on it on the iPads in the classroom and then go home and work on it at home. So it's saved in online. So some of the things that you can do is you can make multiple different timelines. And so here are some of the timelines or they call them stories in the website. Here is a timeline that my students made. And so we were going over the Revolutionary War, and they were looking at literature, and they were trying to do some sort of timeline. Let's go ahead and look at this and scroll down. So they have like some sort of headline right there, and they talked about Thomas Paine's Common Sense. And so you can see that the timeline is not horizontal, it's vertical, and so it's based on the fact that whichever order that they want to put it in. So obviously Common Sense came before the Declaration of Independence, so they put that first, and then they actually embedded some quizzes, some pictures here. Here is a timeline that I made of my timeline I made of my son. To show just an example. And so here is, again, so you could have a what's called a banner picture and then a title. And then so here's my son, and I just said some milestone pictures. I'm going to just zoom through this really fast. So you can see even on a personal level, you can make these. I like this, lots of different features in here on Did You Know? Probably though, one of the coolest things is the fact that when you make a timeline, it's almost in a sense like a Google Doc. Multiple people can work on it. So so here is just a raw timeline. Nothing's in here yet. One of the coolest things is this part right here, collaborate. You can collaborate with other people, and so multiple users can work on the same timeline. So if you gave this as a class project, like I did for this Group 6 Revolutionary one, multiple people worked on it. So one of the cool things that you could do, and let me just hit this plus sign right here, is that you can add lots of different things. So text, image, video, audio, multiple choice, matching quiz, a form, a heading, and so it's super interactive. Definitely, I can't honestly think of anything else that I want from a timeline where it's not just words on a page, but I could add images, videos, audio, quizzes, so kids can go through the timeline, you can check for understanding, and so lots of different features here. So really fast, the pricing. The free version, you can create and share stories as it loads. Print and embed stories. You get story collaboration, which is, I think, one of the coolest things. Upload all different types of media. You can only create 2 groups, though. So if you teach elementary school, you could probably get away from the free version. If you want to have multiple different sections, unlimited number of groups, like for me, since I teach 5 different classes at the high school level, that's something that I definitely needed. So that's why I went with the unlimited version. So again, this app is called Sutori, probably and formerly history.co. Remember, it's web-based, so it's really cool to create timelines because they could work on it in class and then work on it at home because it's saved online. Students can create stuff. You can create stuff. Remember, we talked about the cost. It's free, or you could pay for the $9 version. So again, hands down, the best timeline app that you can use. You could use this in an English class if you're talking about storyboarding or storylines or anything like kind of stuff. History, I could definitely see that as a history English app. So again, my name is Ryan Easton. You can follow me on Twitter at TechEaston. And again, the music is by a really good friend of mine at Mildura Music. So check him out. Thanks.